How's it going? All right, step in.
She's downstairs.
Nothing happened.
Step out of the car.
Oh my God!
She said it right side over.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get out of the...
Incident domestic disturbance, felony vehicle flight use of force date, the 5th of July 2025, location Greenfield, Wisconsin. A 20-year-old woman after a domestic argument drove her vehicle at a responding officer and fled the scene. Officers deployed spike strips, issued a taser, and effected arrest. One officer nearly discharged lethal force. Result: convicted of 2 felony counts. April 2026. Sentencing: the 4th of June 2026.
How's it going? All right, step in.
She's downstairs.
Okay.
We got the fire department here to come check you out. She's downstairs where?
With the blue car and a black guy, like a chunky dude.
She's wearing the purple shirt and purple...
She's like has black and white pajama. Yeah.
We just got off the elevator.
Complaining about, he said that he was gonna give her some gas money, and then she just kept going on and on and on. And then next thing you know, she just threw her lunchbox.
So this was an argument about gas money. Mm-hmm. And she got mad and threw a lunchbox. Mm-hmm. Anything else get thrown?
No.
What happened?
Nothing happened.
Step out of the car.
What?
Step out of the car.
I don't think so.
Step out of the car.
What?
In the car.
Step out of the car. Oh my God!
She's trying to run triumph over. She's heading out.
She almost just ran me over. Fleeing. Fleeing on.
Black female, only occupant, wearing purple.
RES1, she tried to run me over. My key. I don't have a key.
Take it.
Eastbound on Layton. North and Lock Run going down. What are you going for a pay?
Dude! Tell her dumbass to f***ing stop! This is doing all this dumbass for what? Oh my God, why am I answering? Hey, tell her what just happened!
In traffic there. Running lazy.
Why don't you pull the car over? Why don't you stop driving, dumbass?
Are you on the phone with someone in the car, ma'am?
No.
With that hand and just put a little bit of...
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! You're gonna get shot! Show me your hands! Get your hands in the air now!
Window, do it now! Next squad that's arriving, block westbound traffic, reroute it sometime after 84th Street for crossfire. Ma'am! For your own safety, put your hands up! Step out of the car!
You tried to run me over! Get your hands up! What is wrong with you?
Put your hands out the window!
We're gonna talk about this, ma'am, alright? Step out of the car, hands up!
Just shot her.
No change, non-compliant, staying in the car, not listening to any commands at all.
Hands up! She's just crying. I think she's talking on the phone.
We're gonna talk about this, ma'am, okay? Just step out of the car.
Put your hands up! Step out of the car!
Do you want to move up, smash the window out in the back?
If Scenario ran you over, I'm not
Yeah,
going up there until we have positive vehicle contact from the front. So we can put her in.
I can handle it if you're ready.
Ma'am! You need to listen to us! Step out of the vehicle!
So, we're going to do positive vehicle contact in the front and back, pin her in, and then we're going to have to work a vehicle extraction.
Okay, doors opening.
Ma'am, step out!
Out of the vehicle.
Face away from us when you step out!
Okay!
Ma'am, step out of the vehicle.
Ma'am, we need you to step
Put your phone down, get out of the car, get your hands in the air.
Noah.
Yes?
When you're ready, I can do it from the front.
Anybody got a shield? I do. Let's get it. Let's go up with the taser.
Ma'am, you need to step out!
I'll go hands.
Okay, we need one more. Put it on. Come to us. You be taser? I'll be lethal.
I'll take hands.
We need one with taser. Try to pull, and if she resists at all, taser. Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car now.
Taser. No. Put your hands out. Put your hand out. Put your hand out. Put your hand out. Get it? I got it.
Behind your back, okay?
Hand behind your back.
Put your hand behind your back.
Hand behind your back.
Your hand.
You're under arrest. Put your hand behind your back. Let go of your shirt. Put your hand behind your back. All right. We got control.
Okay?
Someone wants to
Keep breathing, okay?
clear the car.
Yeah. Keep breathing.
One. Yep.
Whose is this?
Toss it. Got it. In custody.
You are damn lucky you're alive right now.
Hey, everybody,
Take a couple breaths.
deep breath.
We'll get that door.
I got your phone in here, okay?
No.
Do you need an ambulance at all? Is that your blood?
Yeah, my leg is cut.
Where? You know which one? This one here?
My right leg.
Okay. Now we're gonna have you on this, set you up.
What are you doing?
This is the other parties involved.
You are on the wrong side of the road.
Pull out in front. You need to move your car, man.
Did anyone talk to these people?
No, didn't get a chance to.
One dispatch. Our female in custody does have a small puncture laceration to her right thigh. It is not currently bleeding, about 1 inch in length.
Want to sit her up?
Sit you up, okay? 1, 2, 3, on your bottom. All right. What you're gonna do is you're gonna keep both legs straight.
Can you put that one out
Bring them
straight?
to your chest a little bit. Just bend your knees a little bit forward towards you, okay? Bend your knees up towards you, okay? You ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
All right.
What about my purse?
Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm gonna have you take a seat and I'll buckle you in.
Ambulance is gonna come and check you out, okay? Let me fix your handcuffs first. Sorry. Oh, this is what happens.
You okay other than your leg?
Any other injuries, ma'am? No. Okay, have a seat. And get the air conditioning on.
Hey, so what's going on today?
She's mad because he wouldn't give her no gas money.
Who's she to you, man?
My sister.
And then, do you live at are you the one who called, the party that called?
No, he called.
Who's he?
My boyfriend.
Is that this gentleman?
No. Upstairs.
Okay, so then do you live at Sir Elaine?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who is this to you?
My sister.
That's your sister?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were in the apartment?
She mad because he wouldn't give her no money for gas. And then next thing you know, she just threw her lunchbox at him.
Who's he?
My boyfriend. She threw it at him. Tell him I could take her car. Could you tell him that?
After she threw the lunchbox, then what happened?
Do people don't know my business? Can you tell him to go?
I can't, unfortunately. Hold on, where are you going? Hold on, you can't go in the car. We're not going in the car. Stop!
75.
Why can't you listen?
Did he leave her keys in
You
there?
can't just be walking around wherever you want to go.
I was gonna ask him, did he leave
That's
her
nice.
keys in there?
Leave. Go on the sidewalk.
If you tell him what's happening.
All right, so you're
Initial detention. Authority Wisconsin Statute, Section 968.24. Temporary questioning. Standard Terry v. Ohio. 392 U.S. 11968 requires specific articulable facts that criminal activity may be afoot. Facts present: named complainant observed blood, named suspect on scene. This exceeds reasonable suspicion. It constitutes probable cause under Section 968.08.
friend and you were in the apartment. Did you spend the night as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess what happened? What transpired for someone to contact the police?
Threw something at her first, and she threw it back at him.
I don't know what I don't know what he threw at me, but he threw something at me. It was like some glass. It was like some glass he threw at my leg.
Okay. Well, the bleeding is controlled and stuff like that. It doesn't look like it's going to need stitches.
We're gonna go ahead and put a Band-Aid on that for you, okay?
Okay.
And the lunchbox broke open after that.
Okay.
And It hit his throat.
Okay.
After she threw it back at him.
Okay. And then what's the argument over? Is it just gas money or?
Just gas money, man.
Throw whole sticks up here in the back.
I almost shot her, but he said the same. There's a crossfire. I could see him through the windshield, and so I just didn't.
Okay.
Do you know how she got some type of puncture wound to her leg?
Yeah, I tossed the back at her.
The Tupperware?
Yeah, I tossed the back at her.
I'm breaking my heart doing CPR.
Just get out. And then she was like, I'm bleeding. I was like, what?
Was it the broken Tupperware you threw back? Or the glassware?
It was in the thing. It was in the lunchbox. Everything was in the lunchbox.
Or I guess, do you want to press charges against her for throwing that at you?
Is there FBA Forte and be here?
It's her sister. I just don't want her to get arrested. I don't want to press charges. It's fine.
Well, I guess obviously, there's when we had another cop. I don't know what happened out there, but obviously she's already getting arrested. Okay. I guess. Do you want to
add to it?
Add to it?
It's fine.
No, you don't. Okay.
But how can I get a restraining order against her sister?
That would have to happen at Milwaukee County.
Okay.
Too early for this crap.
Do you know she's gonna be in there for a day?
Sorry?
Do you know how long she's gonna be there?
At jail?
Do you know for a whole day or
She's got to see a judge about what happened today. Okay.
And it's a weekend. It's a Saturday.
So we don't know.
I would, if I had to guess, I would say at least Monday. If I had to guess.
Maybe earlier, but probably Monday. Okay.
The apartment manager saw everything, so I got her down as a witness. She couldn't believe we almost got ran over.
Vehicle as deadly weapon. Tennessee versus Garner, 471 U.S. 11985. Holding deadly force is constitutionally permissible when the suspect poses a significant threat of death or serious physical injury. A vehicle driven directly at an officer satisfies the Garner threshold. Federal courts treat a vehicle used offensively as legally equivalent to a firearm. Key point: the officer's authority to use lethal force arose at the moment of impact attempt and was not extinguished when the vehicle later stopped. Felony vehicle fleeing. Quarter Wisconsin Statute, Section 346.043. Elements 1 operator knowingly flees after receiving signal to stop. 2 by willful or wanton disregard. 3 creating substantial risk of bodily harm. Felony upgrade triggered by prior vehicular assault on officer, satisfying the willful disregard and substantial risk elements simultaneously. Distinct offense. Wisconsin Statute, Section 346.042T. Failure to comply. Addresses refusal to comply during the stop itself, independent of the flight charge. Spike strip deployment. Scott v. Harris 550 U.S. 3722007. Holding force used to terminate a dangerous vehicle pursuit does not violate the Fourth Amendment when the driver has already endangered others. Application spike strips deployed after confirmed vehicular assault on officer are constitutionally sound under Scott v. Harris without further justification required. Use of force framework. Graham v. Connor 490 U.S. 3861989. 3-factor test. All must be assessed from the perspective of a reasonable officer on scene, not with hindsight. Number 8. Severity of crime at issue. Felony vehicular assault plus fleeing. Satisfied. Harness. Immediate threat to officers or public subject in vehicle previously used as weapon. SATIS-fied. Active resistance or evasion. 5+ minutes non-compliance. Post-flight. SATIS-fied. All 3 Graham factors affirmatively met. Every level of force applied spike strips taser passes constitutional review. Taser deployment. Abbott v. Sangamon County 705 1st 3D 706 7th CIR 2013. Controlling Authority Wisconsin is in the 7th Circuit. Holding taser deployment is constitutionally reasonable against a non-compliant suspect who has previously demonstrated dangerous conduct. Critical distinction: passive non-compliance versus resistance following prior dangerous acts. This subject falls squarely in the latter category. Principal officers are not required under the Fourth Amendment to exhaust all alternatives before deploying less lethal force. Graham Supra. Near officer involved shooting. Plumhoff v. Rickard, 572 U.S. 76, 52014. Holding lethal force to end a dangerous vehicle pursuit is lawful when the driver's conduct poses serious risk to officers or the public. The officer who withheld his shot was legally authorized to fire. Restraint was a choice, not a constitutional requirement under Garner and Plumhoff. Crossfire and tactical liability. 80 Wisconsin Statute, Section 66.0511, Use of Force Policy Requirement. Section 66.0511 requires agencies to maintain use of force policies consistent with Wisconsin law enforcement training standards. A crossfire scenario during vehicle extraction where one officer's line of fire passes through a colleague's position constitutes a policy compliance issue. Post-standard officers must maintain angular positions during high-risk stops to eliminate crossfire exposure. The positioning here violated this protocol. Charges and disposition. Count 1 Wiz. Stat. Section 346.043. Felony vehicle fleeing convicted. Count 2 Wiz. Stat. Section 346.042T. Felony failure to comply. Convicted. Count 3. Wiz. Stat. Section 946.41. Resisting, obstructing officer misdemeanor, dismissed. Count 4. Wiz. Stat. Section 947.01. Disorderly conduct misdemeanor, dismissed. Class I. Felony Wisconsin, max 3.5 years. $10,000. Fine per count. Collateral firearms, ban 18 U.S.C. Section 922 G1. Permanent. Key legal lessons. A vehicle used as a weapon triggers Garner's deadly force threshold immediately. Graham versus Connor applies to every level of force from verbal commands to lethal. All three factors must be documented at each escalation point. Wisconsin. Section 346.043 Felony. Applies the moment flight creates substantial risk of harm, not only when injury results. Taser deployment after 5+ minutes of non-compliance post-felony assault is constitutionally sound under 7th Circuit precedent Abbott 2013. Crossfire exposure during vehicle extraction creates departmental liability under Section 66.0511 regardless of whether a shot is fired. A misdemeanor domestic call can escalate to 2 felony convictions in under 10 minutes. Officer preparation and legal knowledge are non-negotiable.